Hey, Celtic forever. Well, this question is such a good question. No one has ever asked me that kind of question before, and I had to answer it with a video because it really made me think where that came from and where that thinking came from. So basically, I think what you're referring to is going way back to Henry VIII in the 1500s. I think it was like 1530 or something like that. King Henry VIII was married, and his wife at the time, the Queen, wasn't giving him the heir to the throne that he wanted. So he wanted to get a divorce. And so he went to see the Pope or wrote to the Pope or whatever to to get the annulment of his marriage, and the Pope wouldn't do it because he said no, you can't do that, within the boundaries. It's not the reason for divorce. And so because of that, King Henry VIII, thinking, well, I've got all the power that I want, he basically said, well, in that case, I'll break away from the Catholic Church, and I'll become the head of the Church of England, and there I can make my own rules up, and I can do what I like, and I don't need to get the Pope's yes, or authority to marry who I want, and so that's where that royal thing came from. But the Catholic Church existed in England way before that, obviously, and King Henry VIII was under papal authority of the Catholic Church. So from that point on, they broke away. So if you're going to bring it forward to Prince Charles, one of his titles is the head of the Church of England. I don't even know if Charles is a Christian, to be quite honest with you. But really, it's a title only. He doesn't really have any say over how the Church of England is run and stuff like that. Obviously, there's the Archbishop and these people who are the ones who are in charge of that, if you like. So listen, you you do not have to, if you live in England, you don't have to be part of the Church of England. The Catholic Church was there way before that. At some time, anybody who was Christian, mostly those who were Christians all over the world, were Catholics. Until that, and then until the Great Reformation, which happened a little bit later, where you had the likes of Luther and Calvin, where they split off and broke off, and you have the proper full formation of the Protestant Church. But I just thought it was a really good question. So no, just because I'm English doesn't mean that because I have a king that I have to be whatever leaning that king is in his religion. I don't think Prince Charles is particularly a Christian king anyway. I don't know what, I might be wrong on that, but it certainly doesn't seem to be. But no, the Catholic Church is alive and well in England, my friend, and in fact, it's growing, and that's a wonderful thing. So I grew up a Catholic, and then till the age of 16, and I went away on a wild journey, which I won't go into all of it now. Ended up in the Protestant evangelical world for many years, 20 odd years, 9 of which I was pastor of a church. And then I eventually returned to my Catholic roots. And I'm now a reverted Catholic, if you like, and loving it. And it's wonderful and it's amazing. But yeah, you can be English and you can still be a Catholic. But God bless you, man. Thank you for your question. And, anybody who ever wants to ask a question on here, I'd love to answer them with videos, as long as they're respectful, as long as they're genuine questions. Let's do it. God bless.